Hey guys, my name is Rakesh Sahani. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, how to create table inside your database using Spring Data JPA or JPA. So, let's start. So, I am using SQL Yoke GUI, or you can use also a MySQL Workbench GUI for creating database. So, just click on create database and I am writing register. So register database will create it. See, I am not creating any table here. It will created by a JPA automatically. So let's start with making some changes inside your POM file. So uncomment this Spring Data JPA and save. Now create one entity with the name of register entity. See, I am making register entity class here. Entity. So I am deleting previous entity class. So same annotation will be used here. Data. So statement imported. Now Spring Data JP having a different annotation called entity. It's important. So what by default, if you didn't add this annotation called table, so inside your database, the table created by default name register underscore entity. But when you use this statement annotation at the table, you will define a manual name. You can enter it like see, I am entering name register underscore info. So now make a table structure. What kind of value it will store? So start with the ID, private int ID. So in your table you want to make your ID auto generated. So use annotation ID here. Now one more annotation is added to make auto increment called generated value. Now make this statement auto type generation type dot auto. Okay, now you want to store first name last name in your database, so simply enter this private string last name private string address. So these values store inside your table with the table name register info. So this column name automatically will created inside your table. You can also change your column name using this annotation. Annotation name is column. Same like the table annotation, you can maintain your string or use the name. what will happen if you not mention this annotation? So by default it will take in your table first underscore name, because capital initialization or camel case replace with this underscore and then small letter. So I am using @ column name first name, same for last name. I am using last name. So inside MySQL there is no limit for capitalization, because not a case sensitive, it will automatically make this a small letter. You can change this also a small case. Okay, so now use this name again, add this. So our table structure is ready. Now we have make connection statement. So go to application.properties. Now start writing connection string. Okay, so start with spring dot data source URL dot URL JDBC colon, same MySQL connection string statement will use here, local host colon port number same. Now database name, so I refer this database name register. So use here register to identify the connection which will connect to register database. So I am using this one. Now enter username and password for database, making database connection. So database source again dot username. So my default your database username will be root. Now the time of entering the password. Data source password dot password. I am using 1 2 3 4 for easy to remember. Now one more statement is used here, spring dot data. Now JPA statement for checking data, is it creating or not. If you use this one, and there is 3 options, you can see create, drop. So create one use for creating the schema. So right now I am creating the schema for checking. If you want to update or no operations, or create drop will automatically destroy this schema whenever your code run, or update is just check the data, validate. So we are now creating the schema, so I am using this. Now I want to check my SQL query inside console. So this statement just need to be true. You can see So code is running. Now check. Just refresh the database and rerun your code. Now code is recompiling. As you can see, JPA started running here and checking, creating the database auto-generated value. Now, okay, port is running. Hold on. Run code once again because I already is running. See, now code is running successfully. You can also change your server port as well using this command. If you face sometimes error, port is accessing again like somewhere else, so you can default set this port as well. So I am not using. So let's check the table is created or not inside your database using this JPA. Let's refresh your database. Check this. See, register database is created. Open this table and I just, you see, same values for column are used here. See, if you comment this or remove these statements, like I am removing here, and now check what will be the values for database table. By default. Refresh once again. See, no change. But for good practice says that you have to use this annotation to make your table columns easily to identify. So thanks for watching this video. Smash on subscribe button, like button and bell icon.